I mean, like you could really clearly see that there is like a story in there, but also art. And I'm not against doing things for mainstream consumption because I think that's great. But I think that right now what you're seeing, especially with like streaming culture, is it is so unbelievably entertaining. But the only way to entertain every second of the day is to create a car crash. And now there's no art whatsoever. And that's the problem. And I consume it. I was watching this guy Fousey, right? Who I remember like back in your generation of YouTubers, he was there. And he comes back now and he's like all over my Instagram or TikTok algorithm. And I'm watching it, I'm going, this is the most entertaining thing I've ever seen. When he's around other people that stream, none of them talk because they know that there's one person that is gonna get all the gravity. But at the same time, it's car crash every single time. There's not enough art. And that is what you have to do when you have to entertain 12 hours in a row. You cannot create art because art requires reflection, it requires thought, it requires passion and love. A car crash doesn't. So it's how do I create a car crash every single moment? And my concern is that there are people who started their careers with real art and they were beautiful creators that now are part of the streaming economy and have gone to an addiction of attention and completely disregarded their artistic side, which they fucking had. And they were like beautiful creators. And now they're just like, okay, this is the latest guy who's hot. I'll be involved in the car crash with him. This is the latest guy who's hot. I'll be involved with the car crash with him. I guess the reason why I want to talk to you about that specifically is that I don't think that you've devolved to the car crash. And I hope you don't, because I've seen what you did with the 99 Originals, and maybe it wasn't your most popular thing, but it was your most beautiful thing.
Thanks.
So don't do the car crash.
Thanks.
And what do you feel about it?
I feel my life is a car crash. Like I am the car crash.
But boxing is art.
No,
Boxing requires skill, it requires time, it requires patience.
It's not just boxing, you know. Like I think you're right. First off, we were talking about this on the way over here. Like we are in a dark time.
What is happening?
It's a sign of the times.
What does that mean?
I think in the age of media, everything is so oversaturated now. Humans are wired to be attracted to and pay attention to negativity for some reason, more than positivity. We like seeing
biological response.
We like seeing things get fucked up.
Yeah.
We like seeing things collapse. It's weird to be like, you ever be with someone in the morning who's like, dude, how fucking are you, bro? Good morning, man. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, shoot, that positivity and being
too much,
being about it, transpiring it is rare. Like humans aren't, I think, wired that way. Maybe, I don't know. There's a philosopher.
They say that we're drawn to the negativity because it was a biological response to keep us safe, right? It's like if you think that there's a snake over there and you hear some ruffling, I have to pay attention to that because that could save my life.
Wow.
So now it's like if anything is potentially dangerous, we have this hardwired response to pay attention to it because it could potentially save our life. Now we're watching things through screens, but it's playing off of biological impulses from millions of years ago.
Totally.
And they use it to make money. Also, they use murder in the neighborhood, find out more in 2 hours. It's like, what?
You gotta wait 2 hours to this.
You ever watch mainstream news, like the news that your parents still watch? It's all just fucking killings, murder, shooting, robbery. It's just shit.
And you wonder why old people get grumpy.
They're all grumpy because
that's all they watch is how horrible the neighborhood is. The neighborhood is going to shit. Well, every time you turn on the TV, it looks like the neighborhood is going to shit.
Also, San Antonio is not the neighborhood. You know what I mean? What happens over there is not the neighborhood.
And also, like, I think we're drawn to the thing that we have least. So most people have a general positive day.
I see.
So if everybody's just posting about their day, it's like just all positive, boring shit. But it's like you have, once somebody actually is like, hey, I'm creating chaos and I'm posting that, it's going to, it's
you ever
like,
watch news in Canada?
No.
They're like, the penguins in the zoo had a child. And you're just like, what the fuck is this?
That shit sucks.
It sucks. Our news is lit.
I get
That's why they're so nice.
I get it.
Bro, there's a murderer on the loose.
We gotta get him.
Yeah.
We gotta find him.
Of course you're gonna watch that. And I think that's why other countries are obsessed with our news, our politics. They know what the fuck is going on here because it's lit. But I was looking at I'm watching the Fousey guy and I'm like, holy shit, this is arguably one of the most entertaining individuals I've ever seen. While at the same time, I was like, imagine this guy funneled this level of entertainment into an art, like what would that become? What, and it'd be
less profitable.
It'd be less profitable, but I think that you would have salvation in it because at the end of the day, you'd go, oh, wow, I'm really proud of what I put out despite people enjoying it. And then when people enjoy it, it's the icing on the cake. Like I imagine, you tell me if I'm wrong, when somebody talked to you about the 99 originals and was like, yo, that shit was more, does that feel better than a vlog that you put out?
100%.
Because you're proud as fuck
That's
about
my heart, soul creation from my being. Like that project, my most proud project in my life. Like Kevin,
find your art, man.
Kevin, my videographer / little bro / roommate, shot the whole project. It was
Beautiful.
with me those whole 99 days. He's like, dude, I watched the trailer the other day and I started crying. Like that whole journey was so transformative and like.
Find your art and lean into it and get addicted to that. Once you have the money to be addicted to your art, lean into that. If you have money and you're still addicted to the attention, your life is going to be miserable, 100% guaranteed.
But it's a leap. It's a leap, and that's scary for a lot of people.
Maybe.
Like that car crash, bro. You know how easy it is to get in your car and run into a fucking wall versus sitting down, brainstorming, trying to come up with all these ideas, actually executing them to perfection, taking the time to do it. Like it just... It's not as
But then the boxing, because you asked this earlier, like why get back into the boxing? Because that's just.
But I see boxing as art.
There is an art, but what they're doing, no offense, it's not like, hey, we are elite boxers. We're just like, hey,
when
we're
two Instagram
good
bitches are fighting, that's a car crash. No bullshit. What I've seen Jake go from.
He's why I say Jake.
No, I'm being dead ass. Like what I saw him go from his first fight to what he's doing now.
Phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, this guy's taking the art seriously.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a beautiful thing to fucking see somebody put that type of dedication into their craft.
Yeah.
So I don't look at it as car crash. Even what I've seen with, some of the fucking.
Give me some buzzwords or something.
No, not even buzzwords. There's what's his face? UFC fighter. No, not Sean. But shout out to fucking Sean.
Yeah, Sean
Unbelievable,
O'Malley.
bro.
He's the best.
Unfucking believable.
He's the best.
I can't.